Dr. Gira Bhatt is a psychology professor at KPU who is working to prevent gang violence. Ashley Hishka will now ask Gira about her experience at KPU.
And can you explain to me, Gira, so when did you join the KPU community and why?
I joined KPU in 2003, and I was in Victoria then, and KPU was starting its applied psychology degree. And I always wanted to do applied work, always enjoy being an academic, but felt that something was missing, especially because of the area that I'm interested in, which is social psychology. We talk about people, we talk about social interactions, we talk about group connections and not connection at all. So all that, and then there's a vibrant society around us. So, something I always wanted to bridge the two. So I got super excited that KPU was starting applied psychology degrees. So that's when I decided to jump the ship and come to Vancouver and join KPU.
Can you tell me, what is your favorite story of your time here at KPU?
Memorable? There have been quite a few actually, and they're all student related. I really like that when I see that shine on students' face, that I like it when, I always remember that student writing a comment in my evaluation that you really have to work hard to get an A+ in her class, and I kind of took it as a positive compliment. No one had written that before, usually, all kinds of comments come my way. But that was really, I like that a lot, that, I do get after my students' case, that you have it in you, you're capable. I always tell them, you're so capable of it. So don't be an underachiever. Don't be, I just want B+ and that's it. Just bring out the best in you, and so that comment always stays in my mind, that you really have to work hard to get A+. And another related comment was something about, I got A+ in her class, So it kind of speaks to both sides of me. I can be a bit of a taskmaster.
Well, it's nice to have a professor who cares, right?
Well,
So what is something you'd like to say to people who are maybe new to the KPU community, both students and instructors?
KPU is a great place. It really is. We are very community focused. We are very student focused, and that's something very valuable about KPU. Whereas instructors, I know, especially in face-to-face environment, not so much now, but face-to-face environment, I know my students by their first names, for example, and to be able to make that connection. And also the focus on teaching. KPU is really putting priority on that. So as instructors, we are all very dedicated. All my colleagues, I look around, we are at KPU and we chose to be at KPU because we like teaching. Unlike sometimes in big universities, that focus is missing. Some very famous researchers, but not so committed to in-class teaching. Not all of them, but it's possible. But at KPU, the norm is that we are here because we love teaching. We are very interested in helping our students with their career. So that's the message I would like to convey.
Perfect. So what projects are you working on right now, Gira?
So we are at the tail end of the big project that I mentioned to you. So that is where we are applying our findings into our community programs. So what we found was that the community groups, including the police, including City of Surrey, they have all kinds of programs for youth. But most of them very well-meaning, very well-intended, a lot of passion. They create these programs, get funding for that, but they're not necessarily research-based. They're not drawn from the actual research evidence. But now they're all excited because they were part of our big project, so they all know how we did the research. So our next step was, the promise was that we will work with our community groups and train the leaders there in coming up with a program, youth program, which will be very structured, and we'll just help them develop it because they are the program experts, we are the academics. So the current program, which the Ministry of Public Safety has funded us, in which we have few organizations on board. So Sikh Gurdwaras, for example, 4 of them have come on board with us. And we finished at 2. We have finished, it came in 2 phases, but 2 we have completed. And it was great. We go into the Gurdwaras, the temple, which is a social hub of people. And we train the program managers, the young 22-year-olds, in how to plan your 1-hour activity once a week for the youth. And we record it. So it was all very rigorous. And so we did the workshop and they ran it for 8 weeks, so once a week. And then our research assistants would go and take notes. And the kids, from 6 years all the way up to, teenage years would come. And every once a week, and they would have very structured program.
So the last question I have for you, Gira, is what is something you would like people to know about you that they might not know?
You ask tricky questions.
Guilty.
I have a secret life, life in the closet.
Tell me about your double life.
What is my double life? Okay, something I've not shared with people, that I'm a certified yoga instructor, actually, from India. But not many people know that. And lately I've gone back to my root because I'm home all the time. So more interested in yoga philosophy in general and yoga practice. So that's something has kind of come back to me. I've gone back to my roots now. But I don't know if that cannot be exciting for people to know. But yeah.